Hello and welcome back to another Cozy Tarot Sunday reading. If you're new, welcome. I'm Priscilla. I'm the owner of A Life Full of Simplicity. Today's Cozy Tarot Sunday reading is for December 27th to January 2nd. If you're new, as always, I'll be reading from the Tarot for Self-Care by Minerva Siegel for the self-care portion of the reading. And for this month, I'm still going to be using my Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck. If you haven't seen the unboxing already, I will link it in the cards. As always, the reading that I do will be the week ahead reading, which is the focus for the week. What's needed to embrace the focus, what's needed to let go of, and of course, self-care for the week, because self-care is very important. So let's get to shuffling and see what this last week of the year has in store for us. Oops. Okay, that should be good. Okay. Oops. Okay, so we seem to have a lot of fire and earth energy in this reading, which is great, in my opinion, for the last reading of the year. So in the first position of what to focus on, we have the Eight of Presents. Now, in traditional tarot, that is the Pentacle suit. So what you want to focus on this week is you want to focus on setting goals for the new year. So what are you looking to accomplish in 2022? This is a perfect week. As you know, New Year's Eve is coming up. So we want to be thinking about our goals for the new year. What kind of things are we going to be working towards? What kind of things are we going to be setting for ourselves? Is really the focus for this week. So whatever it is, whatever the goals that you want to set for yourself, you know, the Eight of Pentacles wants you to work hard to achieve and put things into action. So these goals that you're going to be setting for yourself, this is like an action-oriented thing. You want to actually put these goals into action. And then in the second position of what to embrace, we have the Ace of Candles, which is the wand suit in traditional tarot. So obviously this is a perfect opportunity to embrace new things, right? The Ace of Candles, any aces are about new beginnings and starting something new. So specifically with the Ace of Candles, though, Ace of Wands, you want to embrace things that will challenge you creatively. So, you know, the candles or the wands are about being creative, being passionate, you know, starting new projects and things like that. And this goes great with the Eight of Pentacles because it's about setting goals for yourself to learn new things as well, especially new skills. So this is like a perfect combination for setting goals for yourself for the new year. So when you're thinking about, you know, your goals, you want to think outside the box with the Ace of Candles. You want to think about what you have accomplished already. So the things that you've already accomplished. And you want to think also about what you still want to accomplish. So what have you accomplished already that will set the stage for the things that you want to work on in the new year? So what is it that you want from the new year? What kind of goals are you looking to set for yourself for the new year? And you want to do this by thinking outside of the box because you also want to think about, you know, how can I challenge myself in the new year as well, right? You want to make sure that there's some kind of challenge that you can actually accomplish, something challenging that you can actually accomplish as well. So you want to think about that this week. You want to think about things that will allow you to challenge yourself in the new year, but also accomplish as well, because you want to set that as a goal for yourself. So, the Ace of Candles is really saying that this is going to be your time to think about what you really want and what kind of work you will need to put in to get to the Eight of Presents. So this is what's saying that, what kind of work do I need to put in to accomplish these goals that I'm setting for myself for the new year? And that's something you also need to think about, because how will you know how much you need to put forward to accomplish something, right? How much work will need to go into a specific goal to accomplish it or to get a reward from it. So you would also want to take steps. So SMART goals are your friend in this case. So, making SMART goals for yourself or setting SMART goals for yourself allows you to actually take things further and actually put steps into place of what exactly I want to accomplish and how I will accomplish it. And then in the third position of what to let go, we have the Five of Candles. Again, this is the wand suit. So obviously we know the Five of Wands is typically about conflict. So obviously challenges can arise in anything, right? And it's part of life. It leads to experience and it leads to growth. Encountering challenges, conflict, obstacles, it allows you to really think about solutions and really think about ways to get out of a specific situation or jump over a specific obstacle. And that allows you to gain experience out of life, knowing that maybe in the future, if I encounter a similar obstacle, I already know how to handle it. But also it allows you to grow as a person, because not only are you gaining experience for yourself, but what if you encounter someone else that may require help in a similar experience, you can give them your perspective. But with the Five of Candles, what you want to let go of or what you want to avoid is anger. Okay, because typically the Five of Wands or Five of Candles, you feel that emotion, that anger emotion. So letting your emotions get the better of you can lead to poor communication and allowing resolution to any problem. So it doesn't allow for any resolution to any problem because there's poor communication, right? And you don't want anger to get the better of you because you would like to move on from that, right? Something to let go of. So when you set goals this week, something to remember is that there will always be bumps in the road. These things will always happen. And sometimes you just need to let them happen and just be the bigger person and just overcome them in a sophisticated adult manner by providing clear communication, by providing boundaries, and by allowing yourself not to get swept up by anger and emotion. Obviously, it's okay to be angry, but don't take out your anger on whoever you're angry towards, obviously, because that won't allow you to move forward. It won't allow you to overcome that obstacle. It'll just elongate that obstacle, which is something you don't want when you're trying to reach a goal of yours. Now, lastly, in the last position of the self-care for the week, we have the Three of Presents. Now, the Three of Presents is obviously the Three of Pentacles, since we've had, a lot of earth and fire in this reading. Of course, I'll be reading from the Tarot for Self-Care by Minerva Siegel. The activities are in terms of mind, body, and spirit. Take what resonates with you. Obviously, if these activities don't resonate with you, just make sure that you're doing some kind of self-care for yourself, as self-care is very important. And don't forget to follow the COVID guidelines in your region. So, in terms of mind, work on your communication skills, attend a public speaking seminar, or find little ways to relate to your coworkers better. In terms of body, treat your complexion to an herbal facial steam. Team members will say you're positively glowing. Be ready to let them in on the secret. In terms of spirit, keep a solidite crystal on your desk to promote a peaceful environment full of open and clear communication. Obviously, if you don't work with crystals, or you don't have crystals or this particular crystal, you can always use affirmations or mantras that talk about similar things in terms of having a peaceful environment and being open and having clear communication. You can also create sigils as well for the same thing as well. So really up to you, depending on what you do in your craft and in your path. I always like to give some alternative options when it comes to crystals because not everyone has them in their practice. So that was the Cozy Tarot Sunday reading for December 27th to January 2nd. Please take what resonates with you. Obviously, not all readings resonate, and that's perfectly okay. Let me know in the comments what resonated, what didn't. Always love to hear from you. And I do thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, turn on that bell so you can be notified every time I post a brand new video. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as that's greatly appreciated. Thanks so much, Happy New Year, and have a wonderful week.